Welcome back. Here with us on Overdrive. The Hyundai Tucson has been around for nearly 2 decades, but it has not managed to garner that much success. But the 2022 version of the Tucson now comes with ADAS features. So should you go out and buy one? Bert has the answer.
The entry premium SUV segment. Now that's a segment that's not very crowded. You've got the Compass and the Citroen weighing for space. Now you've got a new entrant into that segment. This is the Hyundai Tucson. Now the Tucson nameplate is something you'd probably be familiar with because this started off life in India way back in 2004 when the first generation came in. And we've seen 3 generations of the Tucson in India coming down to this, the 4th generation. Apart from its good looks though, how is it to drive? Well, that's what I'm here in Bengaluru around the Nandi Hills to see what the Tucson feels like, well, when you're behind the steering wheel. So, shall we get on with it then? This new SUV has been developed on Hyundai's 3rd generation compact or other N3 platform. Now, what this platform essentially does is it enhances safety, space, comfort, drivability and a host of other features that you would want in an SUV of this order. What makes the Tucson unique in this segment is the fact that it's the only one to offer level 2 advanced driver assistance systems in addition to an all-wheel drive powertrain, and of course you get a choice of both petrol and diesel engines. Now the Tucson that I'm driving, well, this comes with the 2-liter common rail direct injection diesel, and this makes about 186 PS of max power with 416 Newton meters of max torque, which is more than adequate for any driving duties. The petrol on the other hand, well, that's got about 156 PS of max power with 192 Newton meters of max torque, which may not sound like much, but it's more than enough. The Hyundai Tucson will be offered with just 2 transmission options. There is an 8-speed automatic which is mated to the diesel engine, and there's the 6-speed automatic which is combined with the petrol. Previous generations of the Tucson, from what I recollect, had slightly softer suspension settings, so there was a fair amount of front-end dive, body roll that you'd sense in those SUVs. But a lot of those have been ironed out in the new Tucson. You get a host of safety features on board like 6 airbags, you've got hill descent control, and of course a crash structure that is probably one of the best you can get in this segment. But the most important aspect is the advanced driver assistance system. And this adds in a host of features to ensure your driving is as safe as it can be. The Tucson also offers you a host of driving modes, roughly around 7 of them. And this has to do with both on-road driving as well as off-road driving. Now on on-road driving, you can press a button and select between eco, normal, sport or smart. And then there are the terrain modes where you can select between snow, mud or sand conditions to drive on. The Tucson is about 1.8 meters wide, and on a trail this narrow, that width can get quite tricky. But here's where the cameras effectively come into play and allow you to see where you're going. I'm trying hard to avoid the field that I'm driving right next to. Don't want to kill the crops. At the same time, I'm trying very hard not to go overboard and slide down that drop. And it's got about 195 mm of ground clearance. That may sound like it's a lot, but do keep in mind that it's also got reasonably long overhangs. So approach and departure angles can be a little tricky. Now here's what I'm trying to do. There's a severe lip in there. Wow, I'm trying not to scrape the underbelly. That means moving through this slowly. Ouch! I did hear a bit of it scrape, but we came away clean. Well, the Tucson makes a very compelling case for itself. If you are looking for a car, did I forget to mention its striking good looks? You're looking for a great cabin space with great interiors. You're looking for, well, good engines, both diesel and petrol, which are refined, frugal, and of course powerful and torquey as well. You're looking for something that offers you, well, all-wheel drive, an all-wheel drive powertrain. You're looking for something that offers you the advanced driver assistance systems and a ton of features which Hyundai traditionally puts into all of its vehicles. Well, the Tucson probably ticks all those boxes for you.
Well, we've also exclusively driven the Hyundai Creta, the one that will be coming to India pretty shortly. Don't forget to check that story out on our YouTube channel. That's it then from us on this week's edition of Overdrive. But remember, you can stay in touch with the team through Facebook, Twitter as well as YouTube, and you can follow our latest updates on Instagram. We'll see you next week. Until then, goodbye. Many thanks for watching.